Welcome to Synchronicities Part 3. This session is dedicated to a journal prompt and rounding out everything that was discussed in the first two parts. I was going to pull a card and just get a random prompt like that, but I opened my deck and this card came up. It reads, "I am in sync with the flow of life." So right away, I'm like, oh, sync. That's like, I haven't opened this deck maybe in like a year or two. Like, I remember taking it on a vacation with me in 2021. And I have like back here, I have my like bunch of cards stacked together. So this card to me, and it was one of my first decks too. So means a lot. But the fact that it had the word sync in it, I'm like, okay, how else? Like, teaching something about synchronicities, reviewing synchronicities, and then sync. Such a hard one to like. I couldn't have drummed up a better card to have a prompt for. So for this particular session, you're going to need a notebook, a journal. So how I do my journals, and I love sharing this because it's not always like, it's just nice sometimes to have it laid out for you. I always date everything, and we can go into quantum journaling, which means dating it for the future in another course. But for right now, I have journal prompts, and below in the lesson, it's going to have this prompt. And again, the prompt is, "I am in sync with the flow of life." And for this, I'm going to set a timer for 2 minutes. You can pause the video, whatever you need to free write to this, open write. I'm going to do about a minute or 30 seconds of writing just to model and to kind of maybe get you in the groove. Because I know, especially when studying for something or trying to work on a project, I find it always easier when I'm in a group setting or I'm working with a buddy. As crazy and as juvenile as that might sound, it's super motivating. And the whole point of my platform is to motivate you to match your frequency, match your desires, to know you have the tools to get them. And practicing a journal prompt or looking for angel numbers is just a start, right? And acknowledging the synchronicities, because things will become easier. Things will become the way you want them or desire, right? Want's not the best, but we all have in our heads visions of what we'd like. And speaking visions, that board up there, my newest vision board is going to go on there. I have all my cutouts. I have to just go and pick out a nice card stock. So probably my next lesson for either probably astrology, I'll have my vision board up. And right now, let's take the time. And I'm just going to do about a minute of journaling. And you can pause this if you need to, and then restart when you finish writing. All right, I might have went more than a minute or so. I love writing as well, and I'm a lefty. Um, that's an entirely different conversation. All right, so I just wrote down a few sentences, and it's nothing thematic. It's nothing that's going to win a Pulitzer Prize. Like, I just kind of scribbled down things that came to me when I was reading this quote. And also, another really good tip is to, when you're looking at cards, or you have like an Instagram post that you are interested in, or just even looking around for signs, is to look at the card itself and say, oh, what are the images in this? And I know the author of these cards works with an amazing artist. They're always hand drawn, they're watercolor, they're beautiful. And for this one, there's two hands surrounding a moon. And right away, I was like, I saw the moon. If you saw me look up before, if you didn't pause, I was like, oh, right now it's the evening of the strawberry full moon. And this time of year, every June, there's a strawberry full moon. And I'm going to read what I wrote just for accountability and just to make sure that you're doing your work as well, because you're going to get in what you put in. Like, you can't put out, like, say you're going to do all these things, sign up, pay for the courses, and then not do them. That's making a decision. That's not doing an action. Okay. So after the journal prompts, I wrote, I am in sync with the flow of my life. Again, I have this beautiful card just in front of me, just as some inspiration. And I write, as I'm writing this, the strawberry moon for this year is in the cosmos. And I love using cosmos as to say, like, the sky, because there's so much more going on up there. And earlier this year, with all the planets aligning, that was huge, right? So there's obviously something bigger than what's going on over here at Earth. A full moon, and I'm feeling all the feels. So that's definitely, our bodies are at least 72% water, and the moon controls the ocean tides, right? So the swelling and the shrinking of the tides. So for me, I wrote emotions, think water, tides changing. And today, I definitely had some tides change. I've been finding it during the mornings a little more difficult to get tuned in and set for my day. And at night, I'm definitely more productive. And I think now that the summer solstice is approaching, that I'm just more awake at night. All right. And then the last two things I wrote were, I'm exactly where I am to be, where I am for right now. For today, I am in sync with me. And I chose the word sync. Not only is this a Synchronicities course lesson, it was said in the card itself. And to me, that just made perfect sense. And thank you. And remember to download the PDF from the previous lesson. And remember to contact me and say you'd like the book sent to you. Like I said, I want to send books to members as well.